Hello, I am Pete and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, Recharger Weapons Only. We're stood here in the middle of the Mojave Desert as we so often have been. The sun does seem to be setting, so great. We'll have to find a bed pretty soon, otherwise this entire episode will be in the dark. In the previous episode we started from Prim, which is down there. Can we even see a roller coaster over there? Why are we in third person? That might be the top of the roller coaster, yeah. Prim to the Mojave Outpost. And then to here. We're going to go into Nipton for the first time, and God, that's a good-looking moon, isn't it? Right, Oliver Swanwick, we can't put this off any longer.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
Are you feeling all right?
Are you kidding me? Never felt better. Yeah!
And what sort of lottery did you win?
What lottery? The lottery. That's what lottery. Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters. Oh my God, smell that air.
I need to get going.
Bye.
Yeah, I love the delivery of that line. So yeah, the quick potted story of Nipton, as I've probably told before, Lipton, Legion came to town, decided to make an example of the place. They held a lottery. The winning prize for the lottery was you get to live. Yeah, that much. So as we go around the corner and down there, we will meet the Legion for the first time. But before we do, I'm going to do a little bit of looting, I think. One or two things around here that I quite like the look of. Let's have a bit of light in here. There's a weapon repair kit on the floor. There, that's one of my favourites. This is Boxcars. He's kind of got a quest for me, but I don't know if it's a useful quest. No, well, we'll talk to him anyway, just so as not to be rude.
God damn it! I was nodding off until you barged in here, and I don't hurt when I sleep. Just give me some goddamn Med-X and fuck off, will you?
Charming. What happened to this town? I already know. How did you survive? I don't care. Why are you still here?
I don't know. I just love it here. What the fuck do you think, asshole? Prize for second place was I got to live, but they beat my fucking legs with hammers. I'm fucking crippled, get it?
I can spare some Med-X.
Then you're a fucking dream come true, ain't you? How much you gonna give me?
One dose. I don't want you to get hooked.
Big fucking deal. Hand it over.
Fine. Do I get some karma for that? Yay! I need to get going.
Bye.
Right. Is there a bed upstairs? Can I even get upstairs? Yes. Let's answer that question. Let's get upstairs. I feel like there's not going to be a bed upstairs, actually, after all that. There might be a bed, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, there's a bed. So if I were to sleep in this bed, let's see what would happen to my stats. So my sleep is only at 80, but my H2O is up to 148. The thing is, I kind of want it to be daylight for the purpose of the video. So I'm doing this for you. I'm going to sleep for a quite crazy 7 hours. And yeah, I need a little bit of water at some point. Dehydration level has increased. Recharger experimental core. Excitement. Can I mod this? I can. Increases ammunition capacity. There we go. My first mod for the recharger rifle. Lovely jubbly. So now that thing is going to go up to 12. That's going to help immensely. Oh, lovely. I'm so glad we came up here looking for a bed. Right. Drinkable. Yeah, let's have that. 5 rads. It's worth it for the H2O restoration. Is there anything else in this wonderful, wonderful room? Suddenly this is my favourite place. I'm not seeing anything that's useful to me. Okay. Well, let's head back past the rude powder ganger. Just seeing if there's any... No. Oh, that's a nice little flickering line there. Flickering light. Oh, now my hunger level. I think that's the first time we've seen our hunger level increase in this game so far. I've probably got something for that. Maybe a gecko steak? I've got raw gecko meat. Meat. Hasn't been cooked yet. What's good? Salisbury steak minus 24. That's not much. Squirrel stew. There we go. That gives us a little bit of healing. Sorts out our hunger level. Tiny bit of rads, but we can handle that. So the Salisbury steak isn't a particularly good food item, is it? But maybe something here is a good food item. I probably Should have looked for good food items before I ate the thing I already had. I'll take the pack of cigarettes. I'll sell them to someone. Keeping the Mojave free of addiction is not my purpose. Ooh, Salesman Weekly. Nearly overlooked that. Okay, so it's still a bit dark. But, you know, it's morning. Things will get lighter. Let's head into this building. I want to loot most of the houses in Nipton. I'll make use of a bit of light. Ooh, all three of those things are useful to me. Booze. Right, we're going to go over encumbered if we try to loot this place too hard. Which isn't what I want. But if the stuff is good, then the stuff is good. Oh, a toy car? No. No, that's not what I meant at all. I'll drop this armor. That's weight 15 and doesn't really have that much value. As always, take all of the wrenches, wonder glues and duct tapes I can. I think that's that building done. So with my weight where it is at the moment, 192 actually, I can probably try and loot another house. I do want to head over to this caravan over here because I think there might be one or two things in there. And a couple of scorps. Seeing a red mark, so I think there's another one coming around the corner. No, maybe it's further away than I thought. Anything in here? I won't take the scrap metal, there's enough of that around the place. Yeah, a couple of purified waters. So let's see, I'd quite like to go around these houses in a semi-methodical fashion so as to maximise the chance of getting everything. Always looking out for red marks upon entering a building. Anything else good in here? Was that a carton of cigarettes? Yep, again, a weight to value ratio of 20 there, so that passes muster. That's worth picking up. Going to drop this toy car. That's only got a weight to value ratio of 5. And you know what? My health is quite low. So what I might do is I might drink a sunset sarsaparilla. That gets the weight down a little bit. And toilet. And also starts to regenerate some of our health. Oh God. This is all going to put me way over. But I want it. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, I need to drop 3 things. Maybe do I just consume some more sunset sarsaparillas? That's still HP plus 2ing. So each sunset sarsaparilla is worth about 50 hit points. Oh, my health has actually maxed out now. The weight to value ratio on that is appalling. Let's drop that. And is there anything else that isn't really that valuable? This machete. Let's let that go. But yeah, my inventory does now need the usual bit of management. So let's zoom back over to Prim, do the usual thing. There we go. I've sent stuff back to Good Springs. I've been quite brutal, sending quite a lot of aid things as well. Just because I don't think I'm going to need a lot of aid items for the foreseeable future. Having a minimally full up inventory is preferable. Okay, let's keep going through these houses. Some of these will have enemies in them. There we go. So this is the one where there's things inside this crate. And I can't remember if there's like a tripwire that causes it to open. Yeah, there it is. Well, that's mine. I was probably just millimeters away from triggering that. That looks like a trap as well. And there's a mine. This house is dangerous. I probably shouldn't be in here. This is a maybe terrible idea, but I'm still here. You know what? I bet there's a mine underneath that person as well. You know what? This is a terrible idea. Let's leave. Being in that house was bad judgment. Okay, let's loot this house to the left here. Ooh, Programmer's Digest, very lovely. One of my favourites. Not seeing anyone in here yet. Lots of snackables. I even took the plate. And of course there's the usual selection of stuff in the fridge. Oh, a gecko steak, very nice. I think the pork and beans might be a half decent meal. And then let's head to this house here. See if we can get in there. Oh, meeting people. Lovely. Yeah, I want to loot as many of these as I can before I get pulled into conversation with Vulpes Inculta. Again, loot the fridge. Oh, gecko steak. Good stuff. Cram, I can't remember if that's a good meal or not, but we're taking it anyway. Alright, that'll do.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here, especially any NCR troops you run across.
What lessons did you teach here?
Where to begin? That they are weak and we are strong? This much was known already. But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson.
What exactly happened here?
Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too.
You captured everyone.
Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. And I announced the lottery. Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Each did nothing, even when loved ones were dragged away to be killed.
You slaughtered innocent civilians.
Ha! Innocent? Hardly. Cowardly, though. They outnumbered us, yet not once did they try to resist. They stood and watched as their fellows were butchered, crucified, and burned. One by one, they stood and hoped their turn would not come. Each cared only for himself.
I'll do as you ask.
Then I bid you Wale, until we meet again.
So we can now head on back to the Mojave Outpost, hand that quest into Ranger Ghost. We'll do that in a short while. First off, this is probably a good time to introduce the sponsor for this episode. This episode is sponsored by Miss Whiplash's Discreet Dominatrix Services. You can trust her not to tell your friends and family anything, unless that is specifically what you get off on, in which case she can totally do that. She's got a blog and everything. Let's head in here. There's some dogs to shoot at. Oh, you were a little bit bouncy. Oh. Things. Okay, so we need to look out for traps. I think there might be a mine back here. There it is. And there's a key. Take the key. Let's be selective about what we take from people here, because inventory a thing. So we can use the key to get in here. And the loot down here isn't great, but it's loot. Uh-oh. The dogs, they know. There's some food. Oh, more pork and beans. Fancy lad snacks. We'll take these things. We're currently kind of pretty good for inventory space. So, let's do it. I like wrench. Okay, let's turn the lights back off. Let's head up and let's start carving our way through the canines. There's one. Just went around the corner. I think there's one around the corner over there as well. Okay, so now They know I'm here. I'm not going to have the element of surprise next time. Okay. As the dogs get more and more aware that I'm here, I think they're going to start coming at me thick and fast. Kind of like that. Okay, I'm in danger. Okay, we've got 2. Let's deal with the one that's nearly done. And let's get you. And we're back to hidden. Alright. That went pretty well. I think some lootable. There's one on the stairs, I think. This one. Take their meat. We can cook that up. It'll be delicious. I think there was one through here as well. Still not seeing any red marks. Okay. I don't recall these side rooms being particularly good in terms of loot. So let's not spend more time than we have to here. Quite a few books around. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's just move on up to the next floor. Where there'll be more dogs. Let's get into crouch so that we can maybe get the drop. Okay. I think my light's off at the moment. I really hope so. Let's just shoot this one in the bum. Oh, I was a bit slow on the uptake there. Not very well coordinated. Oh, a nice well-timed crit there. Generally, crit-focused builds work quite well with energy weapons in this game. Okay, I'm not going to go into that room because there's many explosives in there. I think, again... Oh, slightly better loot on this floor. We'll leave the armour. Again, the weight to value ratio of the armour is just not worth doing. Cool. I think that's probably all the important stuff for this floor. Let's finally go up here, which is the final floor of the building. We'll just take the stuff that's easy to grab. I can turn the light on in here. No one's going to see me. Our weight is doing okay, though I think there might be 1 or 2 moderately heavyish things in the last room. Well, pickable. Lovely. Okay. Oh, some good stuff in there. Bobby pins are very, very light. Some caps in there. That'll do for that room. Right, this is the mayor's office. This is where the good stuff is. Many books. So, he's got this big book of science here, which I like. Mentats, 2 Programmers Digests. There's a terminal which doesn't really do anything, I don't think. And there's a few items, including some lottery tickets there. Now the question is, right, lockpick skill of 50. Now, do I have a locksmith reader? I have failed to pick up a locksmith reader. That's so annoying, because I know my lockpick is at 40, isn't it? Oh, only 25 anyway. Oh, it's my science that I boosted up to 40. Right, so I'm quite a long way off of being able to get through that door anyway. Well, I mean, that makes me feel a little bit less sad, I suppose. Cool, let's make our way back downstairs. Okay, it's nice and bright now. There are just a couple more buildings to loot in Nipton. Don't think I've been in that one over there yet. Let's do that. It's a very Nipton-y sort of episode, this one. I'm taking my time here, doing all the good stuff. And I do know that there is at least one building left that has a threat in it. So that's a thing I need to look out for. Not much in here. Empty the fridge as always. There's a building over in the corner here, which people often overlook. And in fact, this might be one of the ones that's got enemies in it. Probably due for a quick save. We haven't done one for a while. Nope. Oh. I just startled Malcolm Holmes. You going to follow me in, Malcolm? He's probably been following me for ages. Okay. Trooper armor's too heavy. I'm not going to take it. We'll take the dog tags. We'll see what's back here. Oh, hello, Malcolm. play with Malcolm. That's enough of that.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
Don't follow me. You'll live longer.
Okay. You're a dangerous sort, I get that. But I have some information I think you'll find useful which made me follow you for a spell. It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps. You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on.
This is getting creepy. I'm leaving, and don't follow me.
Fine. Just do me a favor. If you find more of those things and plan on keeping them, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed more than a few people to collect as many of those caps as he can, and your ignorance as to what they are won't protect you.
Thanks for the warning. Now be on your way. I was trying to pick this register before I was so rudely interrupted. So yeah, as I've mentioned before, I'm not going to really be fussed about the star bottle caps in this playthrough, because even if I do manage to get 50, which would be enough to get the reward, I can't use the reward, because it's not a recharger weapon. Okay, nearly done with Nipton, just a couple more buildings over here. And yeah, as I said, one of them's definitely full of like robots and stuff, which is going to get hairy. But I can't remember whether it's this one or this one. Let's try this one first. Seeing no robots in here, which I guess means that we've narrowed down our options. Okay, we're over encumbered. Is there anything we can do about this? So the dog hides have a weight to value ratio of just 4. That's not so good, is it? Yeah, let's drop all the dog hides. Take the banana yucca fruits. And you know what, I'm going to take the maize as well, because I feel like that's not too heavy. Anything else good in this house? Nope, I think we're done. Okay. So, last house in Nipton. This is the one I've been avoiding. Mr. Gutsy Prototype. You know what? I think I've changed my mind. No, you know what? I can just keep going in. I can... That's it. I can dash back outside and I can wait for my action points to regenerate, and then I can go in and I can just cheese this thing. You know what? I could just probably just spam it. Let's just go in. You know what? No, it's dying too fast. Leave. I'm on fire. Let's have another go. I'm not even sure that the rewards in this house make it worth being in here. Well, we've done it now. Lots of stuff to put us over encumbered. I mean, there's things, but are they good things? I mean, yeah. What have we got? Stuff. And a Legion person. That the thing. Oh, there's a safe. Average locked. Can't get into it. I think what I'm probably going to need to do is put some stuff away. Like that. And then we're just going to do a little bit of forwards and backwards. So now that I've cleared out the Mr. Gutsy prototype, I'm going to zoom back on over to Prim. I'm going to clear up my inventory by sending a bunch of stuff to myself at Goodsprings. I'm then going to come back here to Nipton, pick all the rest of this stuff up, repeat. I'll be left with an empty inventory, and hopefully in a decent place to wrap up the episode. But, you know, we'll just wait and see, because stuff might happen. There we go. My inventory is now light again. Lots of stuff is now waiting for me in Goodsprings. I mean, there was lots of stuff waiting for me before, but now there's double lots of stuff. I'm just going to quickly check in the Vicky and Vance Casino, because there might be some scoundrels waiting for me in here. Not yet. Okay, a bit more time needs to pass before the scoundrels show up in the Vicky and Vance casino. Excellent. So that is really good progress for this episode. Quite Nipton-y, but we've certainly done Nipton to a very thorough degree. I'm just going to quickly finish off by handing in that quest. In fact, hand in 2 quests we can do over at Mojave Outpost. So let's do that and get this little bit packaged up. And then in the next episode, we will be ready to head on towards Novak, which I'm quite looking forward to. Novak is kind of a significant part of the game. It's where I establish my base. I use the same place every time.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Smoke trail's not getting any shorter.
Nipton was attacked by the Legion.
Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me. That's not outside the border. They're moving in, and fast. Nipton wasn't the most friendly town, but... Alright, thanks for checking on that. Wish it set my mind at ease. Now I'm more on edge than ever.
Did you have friends there?
In Nipton? Hell no. Town was a shithole, asking to be burned. Just not by Legion. Nobody deserves that. Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Wish we could spare the troops to go hunting, but orders are to stay put. Fucking Mojave's going to hell, and all I can do is sit here and watch.
Lovely. Actually, I think the other quest needs to be handed in to someone else. Ooh, level 5. Wasn't expecting that. Nice. So I'd quite like to get lockpick up to 40, and then I can get into the next level of locked Watsits. But I don't have any locksmith reader, so that's moot. Still, given all of the various things going on, that I think is what I'm going to do. Nice round 40. Cool. Yeah, so to hand in this other quest, we need to talk to Sergeant Kilbourne up here. Now, this is technically a Legion quest. I'll get some Legion fame for doing it, but it doesn't make them NCR mad with me.
Heard you helped out Jackson. Thanks for that. Caravans are still waiting for clearance to move out, but at least there's movement.
Legions attacked Nipton, burned and killed everyone.
What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. They're already inside the borders. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word. Even if the news is bad, I'll let the men know.
Cheers. I'll be going now. Bye.
Watch yourself.
And that's another quest complete, and we're already well on the way to level 6. Brilliant. We're ending the episode here in the glorious, beautiful Mojave Outpost. In the next episode, we will pick up back from Nipton, which I think we can just see over there. In fact, I have some binoculars, don't I? I should make more use of my binoculars. There. We will be heading back over to Nipton. I can even hold my breath. And let go. We'll be heading back over there. We'll be picking up. We'll be heading towards Novak, as I've said. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you are enjoying this series too. It's going pretty well, isn't it? What's that up on the hill? Oh, sorry, getting distracted. See you next time. Bye-bye.
The Legion can count on that.